Hey, powerful woman. It's Laura here. We're in an interesting moment right now, and I'm feeling called to tell a story of where I was and what I was doing this time 4 years ago. So, 4 years ago in 2016, we had a moment of waking up, and a lot of us had a feeling that what we were waking up to wasn't going to be good. It wasn't what we wanted. We felt disheartened, disenfranchised. Say all the words, there were a lot of feelings. I had a beautiful experience. I was able to wake up the day after the election on 2016 and join together in a room, a consciously gathered room of powerful, badass women. Take you back in time. It was my very first hosting my own live event, something I'd done for clients years and years and years, helping women create massive amounts of wealth by the power of gathering together in a room, giving love, support, community, connection, leadership, attention, and a call to action so that the women in the room could rise together. And what the ladies who joined me and myself, what we experienced was this moment of being in a bubble of hope. We set down what was happening in the outside world. We gathered together for 3 amazing days and we lifted each other up. The name of the event was called Epic Leap Live, and the intention was that I would deliver with my amazing speakers the tools and tips and techniques and conscious mindset shifts that you need in your business in order to create a leap that springboards you forward to a place where you can't return and slide backwards. And I think it's very interesting because today I feel like we might be sitting here looking at the world around us, especially here in the States. And for those of you outside the States, you may be wondering what's happening and thinking, are we sliding backward? Are we moving forward? Here's what I know. We are the only ones that can affect change over our own lives and the lives of those who matter to us. So I'm here today with a very, very special invitation, something I've been kind of sitting on and holding for the moment that was right. And today is the moment. This is the moment that is right. In December, on the 10th and 11th, which is a Thursday and Friday, and ladies, block your calendars right now, I'm going to be hosting a 2 day live event. This event will be slightly different than the year before. We will be gathering together in a virtual setting for safety. But what we're going to do is we are going to create conscious wealth. Because here's what I understand right now, so few make the choices for so many. And what I am on a mission to do is to change our economy. I'm on a mission to gather conscious women together. I want to show you, share with you, and have conversations around consciously creating wealth, not an income leap, not a step forward, but generational, ground shaking, life changing wealth through the vehicle of your business. During these 2 days, we are going to step into a role of leadership. This is something that's in a vacuum right now. We are going to be in deep connection. This is not a talking head moment. There will be guests to join us. We will be in conversation, not talking heads moment. And what you're going to walk away with after these 2 days is a deep understanding of what is important to you, what actions you need to take in order to achieve what you desire so that you can blank. And when I say the word blank, here's what I mean. The women around me are impact driven, multi-million dollar empire builders. Yes, I'm going to say that again because it's quite a few words. Multi-million dollar impact driven empire builders. You can put the multi-million dollar first, the impact second, the impact first, the multi-million dollar second. Matters not. The tie and connection of having an impact in your world for things that you stand for, being able to create the income to do what you desire to do is critical. It's not even now more than ever. It is the most important thing. So we are going to gather together for 2 days to have deep conversations around your money. How are you feeling about it? How are you utilizing it? How are you actually activating wealth, not just money? We're going to talk about magic because I actually believe that all of the unseen, those things are what actually make things easier. Magic is where you get to release attachment to how things show up so that you can have a day like today that feels a bit uncertain here in the States. And whether you're watching this now, today, or down the road, we don't know what's exactly going to happen. But when you activate magic, You get to let go of that attachment, but still get your outcome. This is why my clients have such great results. And how we achieve outcomes is because we activate the magic of detaching from the how and the way that it has to show up. We're going to talk about speed because, ladies, we don't have a lot of time here. I feel that feeling in my being. I feel that feeling that things need to shift, and we need to understand how to create, again, those shifts that are important to our family, our community, our network. We're going to talk about expansion. I didn't say $1 million business. I didn't say six-figure business. I said multi-million-dollar impact-driven empires, and fuck, it should be billion. Ladies, we're asking for too little, and I want to show you how to expand up. One of my clients came to me a couple months back and she's like, Laura, I don't know what to do. And I was like, what's going on? She said, the 5-year goals we set, I hit them in the first year. So what do I do now? And I said, well, we start going for those 10-year goals, those 20-year goals, the who the hell care when it happens, we bring them to today goals. We're going to talk about expansion. I also want to talk with you about strategy. Though what it takes to build an empire, something that is lasting, has generational change, is different than scrapping together a 6 or even a 7-figure business. These conversations over these 2 days are going to leave you fired up, passionate, and moving to your next level. Those who are around me have this invitation because this event that I'm talking to you about is invitation only. Here's what I know. When we are gathered together in a room, a powerful room of women, when we are in like-minded intention, the speed at which we can grow, the expansion that we can create, the safe, sacred space lifts everyone up. So who I want in the room? I want women who want an impact-driven empire that generates multi-million dollars. I want women in this room who are here to help all of us rise. My mission and my goal is to create an economy where we buy and sell from each other because we are the best. Because when one of us is thriving, all of us around each other help that other person thrive, and we all help each other thrive. We have an ability to make a lot of change together. And my invitation is for you to take a moment and decide who's got your back. Whose table are you sitting at? There's a concept that says that the 5 people you're around most dictate how much wealth you have, how healthy you are, all the things inside your life. For me, I am crystal clear on who needs to be around me and who I need to be. I need to be the strongest woman in the room, as my good friend Amber Annette says. P.S. She's going to be joining us. She's helping me co-host this because I don't want to just tell you how to work with other women. I don't want to just tell you how to create your own economy. I don't want to just tell you the concept of working in partnership. I want to show you what it looks like. I want to show you how it looks to have healthy levels of support so that you can go where you want to go faster, further, better, and the way that is matched to you. There is no burnout allowed in this land of hustle. I refuse to allow the women around me to go to a crazy space of hustle. If you want to see how we will gather together, and I want you to see who's going to walk away from this room, we will be the ones that you see news and noteworthy over the next 3, 5, 10, 20, you name it, forever, however many years that we all get to be together. If you want to be in a room of powerful women, if you want to be activated into that space of being clearly aligned with your next steps, we wipe out that fog of indecision. We're going to eliminate your struggle, strife, or asking for too little. I want to show you how to step up into your highest level self. We're going to together create your highest level empire. And I want you walking into 2021 with certainty and confidence, a community of support, having a leader who stands with you, not in front of you, on your side. This is the game changing moment. This is where we get to step up, women. No more scraps mentality. This is what my husband likes to say. Sometimes we accept the few and far between little bits because that's all that we're allowed to have. That's false. We now get to have everything we decide. But here's the thing, you need to be clear on what you desire. You need to be activated into the true money goal that is right for you. I remember having a conversation with one of my colleagues. She is one of my few at my table. And this is your invitation to come grab a seat at the table. Ladies, I don't think there's only one seat for us. I think we build our own motherfucking table and we make it as big as we need So we have the people around us. My table, my strength, my 5 women around me, I consciously curate who has my ear and who I listen to. And one of the women who came to me, who's in my small seat, which PS, we're expanding all of it. We want the seats at the table to be bigger. She said to me, I can't figure out what's happening. I am goaling for this goal that I've been goaling for, and it's not coming about. Can you see what I can't see? And what I said to her is, I was like, I don't think this is what you actually want. She's goaling for $1 million business. And yes, her business is doing well. She went to multi six figures. She's in the high multi six figures. She's aiming towards it, but she keeps falling short of the $1 million mark. And I said, I don't think that's your mark. What do you actually really want? Forget about time. Because we get caught in this land of we have to have it within a certain amount of time. She immediately said to me, oh, well, I want a $4 to $5 million business. I'm like, well, that's why you're falling short of your $1 million mark. Knowing what you truly want and being able to go towards it is what actually brings it to you, as opposed to thinking you have to hit certain benchmarks. I'm going to be sharing my most powerful tools that I use to create rapid expansion and generational wealth. This is my goal for the next 2 years, to not only have cash transfer my hands and go into the economy of the people around me, but building a savings net that allows me to have voice, power, and I can make decisions with speed. What I understand about manifesting is the fastest path to manifesting is by having resources that you can snap your finger and utilize. If this sounds like something you would want, if you know a woman who should be there, ladies, take this link and share it. Pass it along. Take a moment and watch the video that I present to you. Read in, connect into the energy of the words. And if you feel that this is for you, come join us. I'm going to leave you with one other little story. When we walked away 4 years ago from this room, I had a group of 24 badass women who gathered around. We changed our lives. We changed our economy. We created more wealth than I possibly could have imagined in a very short amount of time because we went there together. So, my invitation to you is take a look at your circle, decide who needs to be linked arms together, come bring her to our table. And my hope is I will see you on the other side. Consciously Wealthy Live is a 2-day experiential interactive event. We will be having conversations. We will be gathering together in intimate small rooms. So you'll have a chance to actually meet the people. Because, yeah, we don't have the experience of being together live and in the room and sitting and having lunch. So I'm going to show you how we can create that virtually so we don't have to wait. If you want to be certain that you are not waiting for the moment of election clarity to have what you want, if you are not willing to wait for when the clock strikes midnight and it becomes 2021, because I'll be honest, ladies, December 2020 and January 2021, they are the same thing. The difference between people who are going to be struggling and the difference between the clients who are going to be thriving, the women around me who are going to be thriving, is because they understand how to put themselves in the seat of command, how to lead, how to create their own economy, how to gather wealth, how to activate magic, how to be in a place of speed and expansion and strategy anytime they need. And what I'm talking about is those 5 elements, those 5 keys that change the game. So my invitation is to come join us. Take a look, feel in, see what feels right. If you want to hop on a call, let's talk, because I'm dedicated to the right people being in the room versus the size of the room. My hope is that I see you on the other side. I love you, my dears.